Hello and welcome to Doctor versus Bozo. I am Dr. Ginny Tutton, as you can tell by my cool hat, and this is the Bozo, Lyman Lipke.
I'm
Lyman, how
Bozo
you
Lyman.
doing?
I am
Do
doing
what?
great. I'm Bozo Lyman.
You're Bozo Lyman.
That's my title. BZ dot Lyman Lipke.
I love it. I love it.
I'm
I wish
doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good, but I'm cold this morning, so I'm like bundling myself up. I feel like winter is coming.
Yeah, I felt that for like the first time yesterday. Like that winter is on the horizon, and I I I don't like it.
Really? Do you guys get like winter out there? Because you're in the Southwest, right?
Yeah, our winters are a little bit different. Um, Like the moment it drops below 70, we're all freezing.
Okay, I got it. Though I will say, like, it's dry there, and the like damp cold is the worst. Like, that's what chills you to the
Oh,
bone.
oh yeah. Um,
I think that's why I'm so cold is because that's what we had today. I got my vaccines. Like I had my flu shot and my COVID shot. And sometimes like the day after you just feel a little like
mm-hmm.
and that's what I am in is the a little bit. But I'm stoked about the tunes and the music today. Da,
I,
da, da, da. Oh, hey, can I tell you what I did this weekend first?
yes, please.
So I went to a really cool class. It was like a lamp making mosaic workshop based on these like cool Turkish lamps. Like one of them looked like a genie lamp or something, and that one was really cool. But I ended up getting the one that's like it's like a swan neck, and it like the lamp is like tilted like a swan kind of, and then like the little globe hangs. Oh no.
Voice stuff. Speaking of vaccines,
Yeah,
your voice good?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
I
just
might just
gonna
drink a little extra water today.
continue your story.
Okay, so the like mosaic lamp thing. We also got to try Turkish delight while we were there, which I think sucks. Like F tier dessert. Have you had Turkish delight before?
No.
It's so weird. So it's pomegranate flavored, which was cool. Like I liked the flavor, like a light fruity thing. It was dunked in powdered sugar, so it was really sweet, which I know like what's not to love. It has the weirdest, like chewiest texture. Kind of like the tofu of candy, maybe, but also like really sticky. I did not like it. They had a special Turkish tea though that was really good. It was the lemon mint tea. Um, anyways, but the I'm rambling. The actual point that I wanted to tell you is that they had some like traditional Turkish music on in the background while we worked, and it was fascinating. I loved it so much. I got to hear the it was a string instrument. I should really look and see what it was. It sounded violin-ish, but
Was
they
it
used
was
a
it bowed or plucked? Did it sound like?
it sounded like it was bowed.
Okay.
Um, it had like a bunch more pitch bends than we hear in Western music, which was so cool. Anyways, I loved it. I need to look up what the actual instrument is, but I thought I would ask you, like, what are your feelings on like microtonality and like pitch bending and stuff?
Well, those are two different things. I think. Like as a guitar player, as a guitar player, like
Technically, who's being the pedantic smarty pants now?
that's a pitch bend to me. We actually bend the string. And this guitar isn't built for bend, so that's gonna knock me out of tune.
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, like they told me it was tuned at the factory, but it wasn't. Um,
Okay, is that a guitar joke that you like think that they can tune your guitar once at the factory and it'll stay in tune?
it it's an old man joke.
It's
Uh,
an old man joke. You are an old man.
Um, I stole that from a Joe Pass instructional video, but I used to play with this old man trumpet player, and every time like he missed a note, like he'd look at his horn at the end of the song. He said, "He told me it was tuned at the factory."
That's ridiculous.
I've got a lot of youngins with that one. And by youngins, I mean like people like 10, 20 years older than me.
Those whippersnappers.
Um, so like that's a pitch bend to me, but like the microtonal thing, I don't understand it. Like, um, I'm just not studied enough in it. Because I've heard a lot about like quarter tones, like, but that would be 24 equal distribution of octave. Um,
Good job. See, you know stuff.
I, 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 I watch YouTube videos. I went to YouTube University. That's
I
where I
mean,
got the
YouTube.
BZ title.
I mean, YouTube, you're blah. YouTube University is not bad. Like it's good. I think the hardest part of YouTube University though is curation. Like figuring out who you should listen to and who you shouldn't on the internet is a hard thing to do in any topic. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's like the difference between like knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah.
Um, and sometimes you hear something that's you find somebody who's great, who's like, at the top of their field, and they give you a piece of I say this like they gave this piece of advice directly to me, and it wasn't on an instructional video that was ripped off of a VHS tape. Uh, they'll give a piece of advice that is just screws you up.
hmm
Like, um, I watched this Ray Brown instructional video, um, and so many great things in that. Like that tape uh, dictated pretty much like that entire summer of 8-hour practice days. Like a lot, I got a lot of the stuff from that tape. However, one thing that he said, playing bass with amplification, you want it to take what you're what's happening with the bass, your sound, and just raise it a little. Not, you know, you play the amplifier, not have the amplifier play you. Which for upright bass, for like that's sound advice. I took that advice like, oh, this is great. Like, let's you know apply that to the electric bass and the guitar, and it you know took me a good 10 years to realize, oh, these electric instruments, the amplifier plays a big part in the sound of
Yeah, it
the
does.
instrument. Yeah, like this is like guitar tone 101. It took me 10 years to figure out. Like, I'm just trying to raise the volume of this, but it's not working. It's not supposed to by design. Um, so that certified bozo moment, I think, there.
No, we all do that. You like, especially those of us who like want to work really hard to be good musicians and we're like willing to put in the time and effort. We're seeking out our own like resources and things, educational videos. It's so common, but I will say it is why I like to keep some little bit of personal touch in my curriculum, even if it's like an online video thing, like do your own work, which a lot of people love. And I love too, because you can work at your own pace. You can like pick how long you want to practice and stuff. But I always have like a little bit of a like personal touch. So if something's not working for you, you can get a hold of me, ask me a question, and I can like help tailor it to you and your instrument. And anyways, I think that is a super valuable thing to have, is to have somebody who's got your back, who will not laugh at any of your crazy questions and help
Hmm.
you play the way you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and before the podcast, we were talking a little bit about my plans, and
I know.
we'll get into that at some point. I'm not ready to talk about that quite yet,
Dude, you
but
guys, I'm going to get him ready. Don't worry. I'm going to get him ready.
I've got a video for you
Ooh,
today. Um,
cool.
I would like a doctor to react
The
to
the Emperor's New Groove. No, okay, sorry. I'm serious. I'm the serious one. React to.
um the man Barry Harris, the man, the myth, the legend,
I've
where
heard so much.
and I've I told you to, hold off on watching his videos because we were gonna watch them together and dissect it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get copy struck. We're a small channel at this point, so yeah, let's just watch the video and
Okay, but
whenever.
hold on. Before, sorry, but the academic in me, I need a little background information, like who's Barry Harris, like what's his deal, why should we listen to him?
Barry Harris is one of the most recorded jazz pianists of all time. You go into a jazz record store and you'll find the you know classic recordings, but once you get through those, I mean, probably on a bunch of those too, but uh you know I went to a record store and it seemed like every other record had him playing piano on.
Well, okay.
Um and he had some opinions on how jazz was taught. He did not like the university system.
Uh-oh, I'm offended already.
Because he learned jazz in the traditional way, like which was like on the street.
Dude,
Um,
street smarts learning is top drawer. Top drawer.
and technically he got an honorary doctorate, so we can call him Doctor Harris. Um,
Love it.
so
Oh, I
this is
had a
our first
professor.
two v one, uh, two
2v1,
doctors
I know.
versus one bozo. We'll get a two bozos versus one doctor at some point, I'm sure.
But this one's the Dr. Beatdown.
um, he built his own concept, like um, and this concept is the one that he's known for. It's the sixth diminished scale. Um, and it's a way of organizing chords and harmony in
Okay.
jazz.
Because I
Um,
don't even know what I would do with like the concept of a sixth diminished scale. Like, as far as I know, scales cannot be diminished unless you like talk about their mom or something. No, I didn't deserve that laugh. That wasn't a great joke. Take it back.
um, so like this is interesting. What first thought, first impression? What do you think a sixth diminished scale is?
I have no idea seriously because I've never heard of like making a scale diminish or augmented. But you can make them major and minor, so perhaps it's okay. When you say like sixth diminish, I'm wondering if you're like altering the sixth scale degree, so like the sixth note of the scale, in some way. And diminish usually means smaller. Well, it basically always means smaller. So are you like lowering the sixth scale degree?
I mean, that's solid logic. No,
Yeah.
no, that's
No!
what's going on.
Curses.
And
Come on,
this
you
is
guys.
this is a good point. Because I,
You
I
mean
I
terminology should mean something?
I had a student send me a video, and he's like, "What's going on here? Can you explain this to me?" And it was a video curated for Instagram, so real short, real quick, no explanations.
Hmm.
I'm like, define every single term in that video. Like, start from the beginning. And well, he didn't do that properly, but
Uh-huh.
we had a lesson and we did it together. It was like play a play A7, play the dominant diminished scale, and that was like his first misstep. Um, like he didn't define dominant diminished scale. Um, or half whole diminished. Do you classical folk learn about those scales?
Nope, 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 nope. I would assume that dominant scale is just like what you call a mode, like so a scale that starts on the fifth note instead of the like normal first note.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I would think.
hmm Is that wrong again? This is why we don't let you play with us on the playground, is because you mess up all our words.
I hate the terminology dominant diminished scale. Like there's dominant diminished and tonic diminished.
What is
Um,
the diminished part of a scale? I have to know. I can't wait any longer.
so the proper diminished scale is really it's just two diminished chords. That gives you 8 notes. And
So is
that
it two diminished chords separated by a whole step?
or a half step. Yeah, well, yeah, like the whole step this way, half step this way.
Mm.
So that's the A dominant diminished scale. This would be the A tonic diminished scale, or A half whole, because it's just half step, whole step, 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 or
I
whole
got
step,
you.
half step, whole step, half step. But
I
as
think, hmm. I feel like we have a name for that, but I can't remember it. It's been too long.
you know, I see it called half whole or whole half, um, which is like, I mean, I'm dyslexic. Um,
Octatonic, yeah.
Octatonic. Okay.
Oh, the Google AI overview says it can be called octatonic or diminished.
Um, Google AI overview is a that's a whole different ball game.
It's dangerous.
Um,
If it works, it's great, but it's dangerous.
mhm. um, yeah, and Barry, Dr. Harris doesn't like that way of thinking
Okay.
either.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's the diminished scale.
Okay.
But his scale is a little bit different. Um, so we'll get into it.
Okay,
Boom.
I'm
Here's the
excited.
video. I'm gonna hit play.
So, let's see.
And just yell stop whenever.
Baldwin?
Also, I just want to get your thoughts on that harmony.
I was just thinking, like, I wanted to make like smart comments or whatever, but I was mesmerized by the sound, first of all. Also, like, I don't think by ear I could label those chords. I would have to like sit down for a long time and figure them out one at a time because they don't follow the like functional harmony necessarily that we use in Western music. I did notice that he would have, it sounded almost like a pedal cluster, like a couple of pitches grouped together that would like keep, he would keep playing and then they would resolve, which was really cool. So is this similar to what you based your little ditty that you play at the beginning of your podcast on?
Um, I, I didn't make that connection, but I think it must be.
Right?
Yeah.
It has similar vibes.
Um, he does not like that. This is the problem with a lot of jazz education. He's not putting the stupid labels on those, like major 7, sharp 5, sharp 11. Like that's not thinking about it like that.
How
Um,
does he think about it?
I imagine he'll get into it. Let's keep going.
Okay, good.
Is that all right? Oh, thank you, Robin. See, I bring my theorists along to guarantee that I'm right.
Is that what
Baldwin,
you do now?
he's my
Hmm.
theorist. Anything I do is right. Right, Baldwin? Because I study with Baldwin. Oh, but you see, little chords, they're so pretty, man. You'll learn so much from little chords. You you cats should learn. Okay, let's talk about the 60 diminished scale now.
And here
Because
it is.
we have, like, these are some people here are new from last year, right? It's different people, right?
Yeah, I'm new,
Okay,
dude.
there's a scale you should learn, and it's called a 6 diminished scale. This is my personal scale. It has been endorsed by Bowden. Hmm. Now, the 6 diminished scale is this. If you play a C6, you will notice that this C6 is composed of two diminishes. The E and the G belong to the E diminished. The C and the A belong to C diminished, right? There's one diminished that's not there. So we take that diminished and we say,
All right, this is Barry Harris goes so fast.
He
Um,
does go so fast.
so that C6, he's saying there are notes from two diminished seventh chords. Um, these come from C sharp diminished. These notes come from C diminished. Put them together, that's what you get. And there are only three diminished chords. So there's one diminished that's left over.
I thought there were four. Am I wrong?
Um,
No, I think you're right.
I was gonna pull a something that I say to my students all the time, and it upsets them
You
so much more. You want to count that again?
want to count that again? I know, I know. Well, so also though, I get my threes and fours mixed up because in like
Oh,
like 4 times 3 is 12 and 3 times 4 is.
yeah.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you're right. There are only three because you repeat the note because they're
Mhm.
like a minor third apart. Okay, I have, I have. Anyways, I have a slight like a bone to pick because he's just calling like two intervals that are a minor third, and he's like adding extra context to like make them diminished. I think it would be clearer to say like we start with a minor third and we're gonna stack those up, and then we're gonna smoosh them together. It'd be less confusing. So,
Yeah.
where does the six come from? Is that from the C6 chord?
Yeah. This is C6. Um, let's continue. Let's see what he has to say. I just wanted to slow that down. Like
Okay.
these two notes from C sharp diminished. These two notes from C diminished. One diminished left over.
that's our scale. Yeah. See our scale? See?
He's got his one hand on
Now,
the sixth chord, one hand on the diminished chord.
Right, the
scale.
stacked hands of the pianist.
It's a major scale with a note in between the fifth and sixth. Now, the advantage of this scale is this. This scale not only has the dominant of the major, it also has the dominant of the relative minor. And then you have
Okay.
a scale of chords. And you should know the scale is chords. You should know the scale of chords. Play.
Okay, pause. Scale of chords. Explain to me. Like I can hear that he's playing a scale. He's added his note between the fifth and sixth scale degrees. And then, but he's stacking up. Is he stacking up a single, like fully diminished chord?
So, quite literally, the sixth diminished scale is a sixth chord and a diminished chord. Inversion of the sixth chord, inversion of the diminished chord.
So you keep alternating. And
And
also, I do want to clarify, when you talk about a sixth chord, you mean a chord with the added six notes. Whereas when I talk about a sixth chord, it's like a first inversion chord sometimes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, us jazz guys, C6 is C major plus a sixth.
Yeah.
Um, so is this like that's a bad example. C6 in classical or
Oh, yeah, with the third on the bottom. So you need the E on the bottom.
cool. Good to know. Um,
Yeah.
so C6 D diminished. So my whole concept with diatonic seventh chords is we skip every other note in the scale till we have four notes.
Mm-hmm.
So in a seven note scale, that gives us seven diatonic seventh chords. In an eight note scale, that only gives us two before they start inverting.
Oh, okay. Man,
So
I would kill to see this like written out.
I'm sure there are many books on
Yeah.
Dr. Harris's concept, and I'm sure he does not sign off on like 90% of them. Let's keep going.
Okay, hold on. I
T
also want to
minor.
say how cool it
Oh,
is when jazz people call people cat. Like is a cool cat. Anyways, okay, continue. I'm ready.
another small anecdote.
Yeah.
Uh, I I got like there's this term in the jazz world called vibing, like what you do to people. Are you
Dude, that's a term in the real world too.
um what define vibing like as you
So I always thought vibing is like with other people. And if you guys are like clicking or meshing, like you're okay. So that's like one form of vibing. And then the other one is just if something really fits your mood really well, you could be like, I'm vibing to this piece of music.
yeah, like that makes sense.
And
It,
then the jazz people come in and they like drop a sledgehammer on it. Is this going to happen again?
yeah.
Cool, bro.
Vibing is I mean the way I understand it, it's like being a jerk.
Oh,
It's like
that's
just
like the
like
opposite.
sussing out somebody's vibes like through small little slights or
So,
big slights like um examples of vibing like um somebody plays something you don't like and so you take your glasses off and put them on upside down.
so you're just like trolling them.
Yeah, it's trolling. um
Okay.
and there's always like just a little bit of vibing like in every interaction it seems, but I got
This sounds really mean,
oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
also kind of stupid. Like, who's going to know that turning your glasses upside down means you're like pissed at someone?
um
This is not standard music terminology or behavior.
I got a call one time like hey man, I got a possible gig tonight. But yeah, I don't know. Like, just give me a call back, or I might go with another cat. And so he called me cat. And it's like you know, he was dangling a gig in front of me. Like,
Yeah.
like, hello. I just sent him a text back like, hello, thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. I don't think I'm available tonight.
Yeah, like a same night gig is oof. Maybe it's my old age, but like if somebody calls me at 4 and they're like, "Hey, I need you to come play a 6 p.m. gig," I'd be like, you'd better either be paying me a lot of money or you better be my friend."
It's like, what are you getting paid? Yeah, I want 2.5 times that.
Yeah. Somebody called me for a gig and they wanted me to switch parts last minute. Like I had already worked up the flute one part and then now they want me to work up the piccolo part instead. And I was like, dude, you're gonna pay me extra for that if you want me to do it. Like, first of all, I've worked up the gig twice. Well, at least like 1.5 times, right? And also, like, no, I have to do it in like 2 or 3 days. Like my whole schedule is now borked because I must schedule all of these practice sessions. Anyways,
Back to it.
yes, back to it. I'm ready.
6. Minor.
Okay. This happens every time I watch a Barry Harris video. Like I get 2 minutes in and I'm like, oh, there's something new. He turned that C6 into a minor 6 chord. Just flatten the third. So that gives you another scale of chords. So these 3 notes come from C diminished, borrowing 1 note from wait, I think I'm getting turned around.
It's easy to do in this instance.
Yeah, that note comes from C sharp diminished. These 3 come from C diminished. 1 diminished left over. And this chord is magic. We can talk about this chord at another entire episode on that chord.
Is it like the jazz version of the Tristan chord?
What is the Tristan chord?
It's the chord from Tristan and Isolde, the like Wagner opera. And it's like a weird stack and everybody like argues about what to call it. Dude, I mean, if it's a fun game for you, like do this, but that's not a fun game for me. Like arguing over terminology is not fun for me, except in this one instance where there is like a terminology paradigm and then people go and like use the words wrong and differently. Like you jazzers do that sometimes.
It's like the chords. Words they're made up and the meanings don't matter. The changes are made up and the notes don't matter.
Whose solo line is it anyway?
I once went to Ryan Stiles' 4th of July party.
Oh, cool. He's so funny.
He is so funny.
I
Yeah.
feel like there should be more to the story.
Maybe another time. He's very tall.
I would imagine. He looks very tall.
He's like 6'5".
Oh man.
Um,
It's more than a foot taller than me.
so this chord is so many chords at the same time. It's A minor 6 or A minor 7 flat 5, C minor 6, F9, B 7 sharp 5 flat 9.
This is why no one likes you guys.
It's either a minor or a dominant chord. Could be either.
Okay. Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
So obviously like the chords are not arranged in like our normal, and I say our as in like the academic normal of like classical music. Anyways, so the chords are not in like a pattern that we would expect of a major scale, but we've created this new pattern that is expected for the octatonic scale or the diminished scale, as you call it. Do the root movements still follow the like progression, or is it just like a free for all in Jazzland?
You talking about this scale?
Well, just if you were to play it in context, would you play them all in that order, or would you still jump around to match the like tonic, predominant, dominant like format?
Well, here's the thing about that. Like, play this scale over the tonic, this scale over the predominant, then dominant chord. There are like 10 different scales you could use. So I'm using C6 diminished over the tonic, F6 diminished over the predominant, and then D minor 6 diminished over the dominant, or G7 diminished. And then that gets me back to C6. So
So you are sort of following a functional progression. You don't just move up the scale unless it's like a passing chord situation where you're just like,
yes, the scale changes when the chord function changes.
okay,
Let's keep going.
okay.
Okay. Do it intense. C, E flat. Like, now here. Do scale. Scale. No, that was right. No, that was right what you did, and you couldn't stand it. No, A flat and B you should have. You should have A flat. You should have had A flat and B to play that scale. No, you should have. Did you have the A flat? No, you have it right. Hey, Louis, hold it. Watch the scale. Think about the scale. C6 diminished. After G comes A flat. Every time. After A flat comes A. Every time. Now play my scale. Play. After G comes A. See, that's what you forgot. You got to remember. After G comes A flat. Now, you take a chord. Play the major 6 diminished scale. Just play the scale. Back down. Go contrary from C. Both thumbs on C, middle C. Contrary. Contrary from C, major. Make it minor. Make it minor. No. See, it's the exact same scale. All you do is just flat the third. Now, it's like, it includes the harmonic minor scale. See? It includes the harmonic, except it's got one more note than the harmonic minor scale. It's got one more note, which we need. We need that 6. Classical musicians didn't use that 6 quite as much as we use it. Am I right, Bodwin?
Yeah, we're right.
The 6 was a funny note when you think of they didn't use it that much, did they? Just as an added note. See, but in this is in the scale. Play that again for me. Both hands. Both hands. Both hands. Okay. Chord. Left hands. C. Right hand. G, B, E. Okay. Okay, do me a favor. Now hold it.
Huh?
Up the C major scale the way we know it. Play it. That chord up the scale. C major scale. Not our scale. C major scale.
Oh, God.
You can put that C closer. C. Come back down. Play it.
Okay, can we pause for a second?
Now,
Yes.
ours.
Holy cow, man. Okay. So this is fascinating, but I will say he's like moving very fast. as a teacher, and also he's throwing like so many concepts at me at once. I'm like, even me with my freaking doctorate in music, I'm just like, hold on, dude, just like give me a second. And maybe it's better for people who have more jazz experience than I do, and it's not quite as crazy. But so one of the things that I wanted to point out is that sometimes my students fuss at me because like if they do something really good, I'm like, cool, here's the next harder thing. And he totally did that to that pianist. Like he was able to rock the scale just fine. So now he's like, okay, contrary motion, like up on one hand, down on the other hand. And I was just thinking like, that's what my students feel like.
So I think this is the problem with um just a student of music approaching a Barry Harris video. Like you can stop it like every 15 seconds and spend 20 minutes like trying to
Forever.
figure out like
What he's
what he
doing.
was talking about.
Yeah.
And that's how I approach his videos still.
Yeah.
Um
You have a
like
lot of patience to do that too.
and you know sometimes he'll just play something. I'm like, "Oh, I need that. I need to figure out what that was."
In your vocabulary. Yeah.
Played something and we'll watch this video at another time. Like his Stella by Starlight video is like so like I'm still studying that. Um uh Played, that's what he said. And that makes sense within his concept. Like, trying to apply like classical chord naming or even jazz chord naming, which is simplified and complified.
Complified.
Bozo
Oh,
word.
okay. I was not with you, but we're talking complicated a lot.
Complicated or simplicated.
It's implicated. Why'd
That's
you
a
have
new
to go
word.
and make me so simplicated? I love it.
Simplicated. I've been simplicated in this crime.
No, okay, this is so fun, but man, it's a lot. Do you know who those students are that he's working with?
Um, Guys from The Hague in Denmark, I think, or the Netherlands. I don't remember. Somewhere
But it's
in
like a college level master class.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I also totally wish that they had a camera view that was like a top down of the keyboard.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
that would be epic.
Um,
Scale.
yeah. Let's
Nah.
keep going.
After G comes A flat. After A flat comes A. Stop. Wrong. After A flat comes A. You didn't do that right. That ain't right either.
Oh no.
No, go back to the first chord. You didn't move that note. Now you got to move this note again as well. Thank you. Dig out our scale. Our scale. After G comes A flat. After G comes A flat. After A flat comes A. After G comes A flat. That's right. Go ahead. Back down. That's right. Fourths, not fourths. No, fourths, fourths. You didn't move that note. You cheated. Ah, you didn't. Play that for me, please. No diving.
No jiving.
No, wrong. Something sounds funny. No, that don't sound right. Start over again. Something. No, fourths it should be. No, you messed up on that third chord. You aren't doing that right. After A flat comes A. That's it. That's right. That's right.
Okay. I have a pause. I have a pause. So, can we take a minute to like do what you do? I would love to write this down. I don't have staff paper with me, but like I can rock some like regular paper. So, we're talking a C E G A. Is it voiced differently?
Well, he's asking for at this point C G B E.
Oh.
So
So it's a major seventh chord just out of order?
what he's done is he's like raised the alto voice, borrowing from this diminished chord. The alto voice is coming from this diminished chord. These three voices are coming from this sixth chord.
Okay, I'm sorry, but do it again?
Starting here and then raising the sixth to the seventh, or in this eighth note scale, the seventh to the eighth. Again, told me this was tuned at the factory.
Well,
So we're starting with C major 7.
yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Each
And then are
note
you
goes to
calling
the
the G-
next available note. In the scale.
So D, F, A flat, C?
Yes.
I'm writing this down, you guys. I have to like see something to do. Okay. So hold on. A flat. Okay. So this is a major 7 in an inversion. The second chord then is half diminished. No. Yeah, half diminished, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going back to the major 7, or is there a B flat in there?
So, to quote Dr. Harris, G moves to A flat every time. A flat
Uh-huh.
moves to A every time.
By the way, I hated that phrase over and over again because it's very contextual. So this one is E G A C. What is this one?
E G A D.
Yeah.
And if it's organized, he asked for a drop 3.
With the E flat?
Well, voiced C G B E, like voiced in that manner. So it'd come from this closed voicing. No, drop 2, sorry. And the alto voice drops down an octave. That's what we call
Okay.
a drop 3. Or drop 2.
Okay. So I feel your pain, but I need to do things one at a time, and I can't handle voicing now on top top of everything else. I
Okay.
can't handle voicing. So give me pitches like E, G, A, D, and it's an A natural.
Yes.
Where does this come from? So, I mean, I could see like an A, C, E, G, but then the D.
So that if we're voicing it, that D came from the C. We raised that pitch. So that's the voice that's being raised.
So it's your C6 chord that you were talking about, C, E, G, A, but you've knocked the root down
Um,
or up. You've knocked the root up to be a D instead of a C.
knocked the sixth up. Knocked the. No, I did not get 6 pregnant. Promise.
That was a great joke, dude. You win today.
Um. So the last note in the chord, C E G A, C E G B, D F A flat B, D F A flat C. So that last note is going up a scale degree.
Yeah, but you moved away from the third chord, yeah?
Third chord, C E G C no, E G B E G A C. C moves up to D.
That's what I have. It's just I don't know what to label that as.
D6 with a borrowed note.
All right. Dude, rootless chords are insane to me. If you change the root, you've changed the chord and it makes things weird and I don't like it. Oh, also, I should really like write this freaking scale down. So we're doing a C, D, E, F, G, A flat, A, B, C. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is not the octatonic scale we started with. He got a
No.
little distracted.
That's the next chord.
So we're
If
looking
this-
at it.
Oh, to go back, if this chord is voiced like this, I would call that E minor 11.
The third chord?
Yes.
All right, I'll allow it. What's its function? Tonic substitute?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it. I appreciate that. And then I can imagine that it has a root, which makes me happy.
So here's one cool thing that you can do with the 6 diminished scale or borrowed 6 diminished scale with borrowing. There's our tonic chord. 1 diminished chord. That's our 5 chord. 1. Just 1 and 5 back and forth. And as you was saying earlier, it also has the dominant of the relative minor. So 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 1.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that when he was teaching, and I was like, man, that seems like a smarter way to teach it. Like, teach it without the voicing first and then add the voicing. also, because then you would know what the chord sounds like and you'd be able to better know if you played it correctly or not. You know, like the people who he was working with had no idea that they had played a note wrong until he told them. But if they had played it in an easier context first and had the like sound in their head, then they could tell and like better troubleshoot their own things.
Yeah, this is interesting for me. Like looking at the sort of pitfalls in Barry Harris's teaching methods, because
Well, this is the first bit that I have seen of him. He does seem to have like very interesting and well organized ideas about how harmony patterns work. And that's really cool. But man, if I were in his master class, I would be like so nervous because he's just like throwing stuff at you. And if you do a good job, he's just like, that's okay. But if you do it wrong, he's like, no, that note was wrong. No, that note was wrong. No, you didn't move that note. No, you, and I'm just like, I would panic.
um and he doesn't grade A through F. He grades A to Z.
Oh, I thought you were going to make an A to G joke because it was music.
Uh,
Okay.
and he bumped up one of his guitar players' grade from a Z minus to a Z.
Oh, burn.
And that guitar player is things I learned from Barry Harris on YouTube.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Um, the there are a couple of guitar players who really teach Barry's method very well. There's things I learned from Barry Harris, Chris Parks. He's
Okay, I have a
like
question. Does he teach Barry Harris better than Barry Harris teaches himself?
of all
No.
of the amendments in the Constitution, my favorite is the fifth.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I got
Uh,
it.
he teaches well for like normal guitar players. Like he puts in a way normal guitar players can
Uh-huh.
understand. And then there's Thomas Eccles, Labyrinths of Limitations, and he teaches uh,
I just like the
Barry
name. Sorry.
Barry Harris for like advanced guitar players.
Okay.
And there's a market missing, and I want to be the guy. Barry Harris for bozos.
So below the regular guitar players.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we're guitar players. We're pretty much all bozos.
Pff,
Um, and that was actually what what one of my big like my first big post that blew up on Instagram was
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
um, how to sound like jazz in 15 seconds. Play C6, D diminished, put them together. That's
And on guitar, you're keeping like you're just alternating two different shapes.
well, the sixth chord, the shape changes.
Uh,
Um, but the diminished chord stays the same shape.
Stays the same. Okay.
Um, on the piano, it'd be alternating uh, two shapes.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, kind of, but the C6 is like right because the diminished chord is equal the whole time. You can just
Mhm.
like keep your hand. I mean, not really because of the like sharps and flats, but for our purposes. But when you change the voicing on that C6 chord, then you do have to,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
It like kind of baffles me what that people love on the internet, like how to sound like jazz in 30 seconds. And then like you sound like jazz in 30 seconds, but you didn't actually sound like jazz in 30 seconds. You've put in years of work to like do it. People just like the idea that they could be awesome and in 30 seconds, but then they don't actually try it. This drives me bananas. Like, come on, dude. Like maybe just learn the first chord today. Like, and then it might take you more than 30 seconds. Like, it might take you 5 minutes. cool, now learn the second chord. Anyways, that kind of like content. And I get it too. Like I see it. I like to watch sewing videos where people have like made these fun like dresses from thrift store sheets. It's fun for me. But it's like the draw the rest of the owl situation where it's like step 1, find the sheets. Step 2, cut the sheets. Step 3, here's a complete dress. And it's like fun to watch, and you get this like, I don't know, vicarious feeling of accomplishment, but like you haven't really done anything. So that's kind of what I like to do in my pedagogy. And what it sounds like you're going to do too is like, what's the like baby step that you could take to actually like do something on your own instead of just imagine a future where you have magical powers?
Yeah, it's 100%. You just got to put the time in. And I
Yep.
I hate telling my students that. Like, unfortunately, it's just time. Like that's the big, like, do the thing a bunch.
Do the
Like,
thing a bunch. Yeah. So 100% true, but I will say having a good teacher can really fast track that progress for you. Like again, I love Bear Hair's concepts, but it sounds like his people could have learned a little better if he had taught them as like alternating chord inversions instead of like going all the way up the scale, because that was a little harder to keep track of. And then again, they would have a sound concept to match and be able to like troubleshoot their own. Because, like, what if they go practice and they're like, oh, that probably sounds right. It's a clustery chord. Cool. But then it's not actually like what they're going for. And
mhm,
then he did a little bit of this where like the guy had trouble on the third chord and he would have him like stop regularly on the third chord and not go on until he got it. Which is good, but also if I had done it, I think I would have started and just practiced the transition from second to third chord instead of always starting at the beginning.
mhm.
Anyways, so like it does take time. You do have to do the thing over and over again. But man, having a good teacher and like a well laid out curriculum is freaking huge. Um, I'm talking a lot today, but can I tell you one more story?
Yeah, please.
So during COVID, playing guitar was one of my husband and my like hobby. We got the game Rocksmith. Um, Anyways, it's a great program. Like I really liked it. We had a ton of fun doing it. Steve would he got an electric guitar and he would like plug himself into the computer because it'll like diagnose your playing. And I just pulled out my old acoustic and like played along with him that way. But one of the things that I noticed when we were doing it is that it tried to coach you through your practice. Like if you had something that was hard, it would isolate that passage for you and slow it down and slow it down and slow it down until you could play it correctly and then speed it back up, which seems like a good thing. Like, and in the grand scheme of things, like that may be one of the best things you can do with a software like that. But, like there was always like one little bit of it that was actually the problem and not the large chunk. And so like me being an expert musician, if I do say so myself, like I could tell Steve like, hey, we need to pause this and just work on these two sections and then we'll be able to do it. Um Anyways, it's if you're like on your own doing something like that and you don't have a background in like education and pedagogy in addition to like the music stuff, you can feel really stuck and like you're doing, because I mean it was telling us to practice the thing over and over, practice the thing over and over, practice the thing slower and slower, but it wasn't actually like what we needed in that moment. So anyways, I think there's a market for teachers like us who can like
Mhm.
streamline the process of doing the thing over and over.
Yeah, like I tell my students, unfortunately, it takes time. But a lot of times when they're having, trouble with something and, watching them try to do it over and over again, like, okay, you're starting at the wrong spot. Like, you're starting uh,
Mm-hmm.
too early. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like that, if a student's having trouble with that, a lot of times they'll be like,
Yep.
that's my
Yep.
biggest pet peeve.
Yep.
Like,
It's better than nothing. Like it's better
mhm,
than not realizing that you're making a mistake. It's better than just like keeping going and not caring. But they'll just it's frustrating for them like so frustrating. And you're training your fingers to make the same mistake over and over again because you haven't actually fixed the problem. Oof. Anyways,
And to bring up Rocksmith once again,
yeah.
my entire album Sleep Aid was recorded on a with a Rocksmith USB cable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like just plugged straight into my laptop.
So that's awesome and fun. How come you didn't use your mixer?
Um, I was lazy,
Oh,
and I was experimenting with
yeah.
because at that time, I could plug in my interface, do all the things, but it was just one guitar track. It's a solo guitar
Mm-hmm.
record. Um, it was a lot simpler to just plug in the one USB cable out from my amp simulator and then throw a cab and some reverb on in the box, and then yeah. I also thought it would be really funny to, say the whole thing was recorded on a Rocksmith USB cable.
Right?
Um, which I don't think I ever said. Like, so it was funny, but just to me. Um,
The epitome of an inside joke. It only exists inside your own head.
Now the world knows, and you can go listen to Sleep Aid. Put it on like as you're sleeping, and it will help you sleep. I'm not a doctor, so like it's not medical advice, but
Or expert music advice. No, I'm kidding.
it is financial advice, but not for you, for me. Like, give me those
Yeah.
sleep streams, please.
Do it.
Just have it
Um,
loop.
so I've been into like sleep sounds recently because I've had a little bit of trouble like staying asleep. And so if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll put something on. And Audible has these like recordings from different places, and they've got a couple places that I've been, which is cool. It's got the Hoh Rainforest from up in Washington State, and it's got Cades Cove, which is near where I grew up. So I was like swiping through to see what they had, and like the fourth recommendation in the sleep aid was a book called A Brief History of Mathematics, read by Tony Shalhoub. Yeah. And I looked to see if it was a joke. Like, did they actually categorize this as sleep aid? No, it was categorized under like history or something like that. And it was just like a sick burn to like put them in the sleep aid category. Isn't that so funny?
That's great.
Yeah.
I bet that
Uh,
would knock me right out.
I know, right? I haven't listened to that one yet. Hey, also, I just noticed that in the OBS like show thing, you can look like you're the bottom half of my face. If you like raise, yeah, it's me with the
Ha ha ha
mustache.
ha ha ha. I'm I'm a fancy doctor.
You get to wear the hat.
I graduated from a school.
I was trying to do yours.
I should move my face down so we can.
At the bottom so I can be the top of your plate. That'll be some of our like marketing materials. I love it.
Um,
Okay, speaking of marketing materials, if anybody is listening to this podcast, we love you. Please freaking send it to one of your friends too. You could double our listenership if you all send it to a friend.
hmm Please, please.
Pretty
I'm
please.
I'm begging you, and
Yeah.
please subscribe on YouTube.
And if you
Um,
hate the show, why are you listening? But also like send us a message and tell us what you want to hear. Like what do you want us to talk about?
hmm um, so let's see how much of this Barry Harris video we got through.
Gosh,
8 minutes
can't
and
be.
49 seconds.
That's
That's
actually more than I thought it would be. And I think it's only because he did so much talking at the beginning before he started teaching.
hmm
I bet we just got through like 4 minutes of teaching or something.
and hopefully like having us here breaking it down a little bit.
I know, right? So, you, by the way, like good job on the OBS setup. Like you did awesome. If I could complicate your system further, like I kind of want to get out my tablet and like screen mirror it so that we can like write down the like chords and stuff.
I will figure that out. Um,
Maybe no pressure though, because it sounds tricky. I just thought you might be able to show it instead of my face. But I guess you said any kind of screen share on Zoom was going to mess you up.
if you were able to do it in OBS and use OBS's virtual camera. And you could,
Oh.
have part of your face there, and then the staff paper.
Yeah. So
Um,
by part of my face, you mean like obviously the top half of my face and then the tablet. No.
um, yeah, you can make your little box smaller, and then the tablet, like, uh, yeah, that could work. And I wouldn't actually have to do anything at all.
It would be all on me, man. The pressure,
Hmm.
I'm feeling it.
Uh,
But I have wanted to learn how to use OPS, so there's that.
it's not too complicated, and I'm happy to show you.
Yeah, so I tried it during COVID yet again. And my laptop at the time just couldn't handle it. So I tried it and it was just like what, but more like and it couldn't handle it and it messed everything up and I was like, well, this is stupid. But I think OBS is not stupid. My laptop was just not powerful enough.
Been there,
Yeah.
been there. Like the
I
day
think
we
this
met.
one. Yeah. Right. I know that's true because you got a new computer like right after that.
Yeah, because my computer blue screened our first ever meeting.
Blue screen of death.
Um, and it was like, okay, that's enough of that. Like, can't have this be happening in professional meetings. This is not good. Um,
I just had another thought. Did you probably no one heard the gasp unless you saw the video and saw my face. You had done a thing that turned your guitar into a MIDI controller. Can you just do that and then it'll put the sheet music up on screen?
oh yeah, yeah, I can.
What?
Yeah, um,
See how I
absolutely.
like put the work back on you
I've got to write some more code to make it show up on the staff. Um,
instead of tablature?
in addition to tablature, like just have
Yeah.
it, do everything.
I
Um,
mean, that would be freaking cool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like I haven't updated it in a couple weeks, so it's about time.
Right? I mean, it sounds like a pretty awesome project. I was thinking how cool it would be if I could also make my flute into a MIDI controller, but the complexities of a wind instrument are trickier. There is, you can get like what's it called? Like a woodwindophone or something. And
Right,
it's
an
basically just,
iwi,
do what?
an iwi,
Is that what it is? Like
an electronic wind instrument.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then you can like make it sound like flute or clarinet or saxophone or like any wind instrument you want, and it'll still keep your like breath data, of like how the notes grow, how your vibrato is and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
With
they're
a flute,
expensive.
it would be, uh, you know, I think it'd be easier to get it to be MIDI data because it's
Really?
it's monophonic. It's just one pitch.
I mean, that's true.
Um,
So one of the things that I think is tricky, that's probably not tricky for you with your tablature, is that the rhythm gets funky anytime I try to do like MIDI input from audio or whatever. Like if I'm just the tiniest bit off, it'll like make everything into like tied 16th notes and you know what I mean? And in tablature, you don't really have to worry about that. And like in doing this Barry Harris stuff, you wouldn't have to worry about that a lot because it would just be like one sustained chord instead of
mhm.
like trying to play.
Oh, yeah, when I'm in my software writing tabs out, like it's all eighth notes.
Hmm.
But I have a foot controller that can, add a dot or make it a quarter note or a 16th note.
Oh,
Like,
right. Because you guys do sometimes use stems.
um, in all my stuff, like I use
Okay.
stems, but
That's
like
cool.
again, mainly
What do
what
you
I
do?
write down is exercises, so it's all eighth
It's,
notes.
yeah, I feel you. Feel you. Okay. Well, dude, this was fun. I'm glad I got to get to know Barry Harris a little bit better.
Hmm.
Um,
And feel
yeah.
free to watch the rest of this video, six dimmed scale long excerpt, and report back with your thoughts. And I'll leave a
Okay.
link to this in the description of this video so you can go watch it yourself at home.
Thanks.
Um,
Oh, you didn't mean me. You meant them now. Okay, cool.
yeah, I'm putting the link in our Zoom chat, um, but I'll do that after we're done recording, which I think is right now.
Is it now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That's it.